What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Cracking Packs MTG. Today we have a just regular draft box. We don't do enough of these anymore. At one point in time, this was the only option as far as opening a booster box for Magic, but as we know, times have changed. But this still should be a bunch of fun. We're going to go for that doubling season, that Agatha's Cauldron, maybe one of those anime cards. We'll see. But this is for my Facebook group members, Scott N. We appreciate you sponsoring the box. I know you're excited about this, so hopefully it will be a banger. And if you guys haven't already, please subscribe, like the video, leave me a comment. That way you can get in the giveaways we do here. I think Friday, I'm going to go ahead. I think every Friday I'm going to give away a booster bundle. You know, the little 8-pack dice lands in the cardboard thing, one of those bundles away from my collection. So I've got a bunch of those. So every Friday we'll do that. And then once a month we'll do the booster box. And of course we're going to get back to every 1,000 subscribers giving away a booster box as well. So let's get started. These are Japanese packs. So we got the handy little pull tabby. So the interesting thing about this set, it is very, very mythic heavy. Waste not, Raging Battle Mouse. Last I checked, an uncommon, the Beanstalk, up the Beanstalk, is worth more than all of the regular gold symboled rares. That may have changed since that time, but who knows? Woo! There we go. Big start here for Scott with the Moonshaker Cavalry. I'm going to try to keep this in some sort of order. We'll have our regular rares, our Enchanted Tales, and then our mythics. That seems like a good way to go. So pack 2, we already got the Moonshaker, and we'll take that. Where are my sleeves? Here's some sleeves. We'll use these Dragon Shields. These are Lagoon, and if you look at the Lagoon box, it's more of a teal color, and this is a like a periwinkle. It's very confusing. I feel like the box should be the same color as the sleeves inside, but what do I know? Dark Tutelage, Devouring Sugar Moss Showcase. We'll throw these showcases above the mythics. That seems like a reasonable thing to do. Mice Scavenger and Not Dead After All. So the hype train has definitely moved on from Wilds of Eldraine. We have Caverns, Caves, the Ixalan set coming out later this year. And we found out we're going to get Mana Crypt back, Cavern of Souls, Jurassic World, Jurassic Park stuff. So definitely looking forward to that one. The set looks, what we know of it so far, looks like it's going to be an absolutely fantastic set. Copy enchantments. They at Magic 30, they actually had a like a ticket redemption. Like you put your ticket in this thing's mouth and you got a bag of merch back out of it. Thought that was kind of odd, but funny at the same time. They give you put a ticket in, they give you a bag full of shirts, things like that. Neat little thing. I didn't go to the Magic 30. I wish I would have. I've just saw all the videos. Nice little rare here with a Surge Ender, the Meal Ender. Interesting little commander. Witch's Mark. And Vantress Transmuter. So I've never tried to build a colorless commander, so I'm curious how that would go. We got the Werefox Bodyguard. That's one Fierce Fox. Protective Parents. Sweet Tooth Witch and a Scream Puff. This set actually makes me want to go back and open an old Throne of Eldraine box. Aggravated Assault Cottage. And maybe get a couple of the Brawl decks. Because I do have a couple of the Brawl decks kicking around here somewhere. And kind of take cards from the new set, the old set, and those Brawl decks. Kind of build something cool with it. I guess you could add 40 cards or so to the Brawl deck and have a full-blown commander deck. What happened to Brawl? That man, that fizzled fast. I don't feel like it ever really got off the ground. It was an interesting format. I think the biggest issue with people that had with it was the fact it was a rotating like standard format. And people don't like to buy cards that no longer become useful after a certain amount of time. I think that was the fatal flaw, maybe. And also the standard card pool at the time was rather small. that's changed. We get an extra year before rotation happens. And I'm curious to see what kind of things happen with that. Of course, they're trying to revive Standard with a $75,000 Standard Open. So, you know, they are making steps. I don't know what they can do, but they are trying. We got the Journey. Dawn of Hope. Love that card. Expel the Interlopers. That was a 3 rare draft booster. But if you're just looking for cards to play with and you don't care about all the special variants, I think draft boosters might be the way to go. They're a little cheaper than set boosters. I feel like you get close to the same amount of rares. The only thing you kind of miss out on are the list cards. And the chance of getting a good list card is slim, and your art cards. So that's kind of the decision you have to make, is like, do you like the art cards and the chance at a decent list card? Is it worth the extra $20 or so for the box? You might end up with a handful more rares and mythics as well. Sleep Curse Fairy. But if you're like me and you just, there's the $3 uncommon. Up the Beanstalk. We'll, and I've messed the piles up. Let's just do this. At some point, I always mess the piles up. It is what it is at this point. We're not even counting it. Cards in pile. Have we not? We're Decadent Dragon. This is actually one of the better rares in the set. Tough Cookie. That showcase version might be worth more than the Beanstalk card. The Beanstalk uncommon. Have we only hit one mythic? Well, one mythic so far, but sheesh, at least it was one of the better ones. Gee whiz. Where are the mythics hiding? And Rowan. The Rowan card out of this set. I thought that thing would be absolutely insane, but it didn't catch nearly as much traction as I thought it would. That card combined with like a Necropotence or something just seems unreal. Or, you know, even just a Phyrexian Arena. We have the Hexmage in foil. Restless Vinestock, getting some man lands in this box. I don't know if any of those man lands see play. I thought the red and white one was the best one, but it's not worth a ton. Woo! So, we've only hit 2 mythics, right? We've only hit 2 mythics, but boy howdy, are they good ones. If we can get a Cauldron with this will be a very, very good draft box, I would say. Because you get all your singles to play with. And then you get your beef on top of it. Rankle's Prank. Armory Mice. Aquatic Alchemist. A little over halfway done here. Lots of packs left for you guys. Prismatic Omen. Here's another mythic, and this is Balloona Grand Squall. She's big chillin', got her feet propped up on a gingerbread house. Cheeky House Mouse. If you guys are old enough to remember Savannah Lions, this is just literally a better Savannah Lions. And that was one of the most iconic cards in Magic history for many, many years. I remember at one point when they reprinted it, it was, I can't remember, Magic 8th, 9th, 10th edition, maybe 11th, so in that area. And people were so excited that it got reprinted. Realm Scorcher Hellkite. This card, let's make it work. I like it. I want it to be good. Be good, Dragon. Find a deck. Get played. Be worth dollars. All right, so we hit a little mythic pocket here. Feral Encounter. So we went from 1 to 4 mythics relatively quickly. 2 of them are bangers. This kind of caught me off guard. I was like, is that anime art? When the set was spoiled, I thought the Realm Scorcher Hellkite was actually going to be one of the best cards. But once again, I've been proven wrong by the masses. Tangled Colony, because everybody likes rats. Into the Fey Court, and a Wicked Visitor. And if I missed the Up the Beanstalk, I know I caught that one, but if I missed one, Intruder Alarm, cut me some slack, because ain't nobody got time to look at all the commons and uncommons. Well, maybe some people do. But we're about them rares and mythics. We're about the beef. So we're on our last stack here. I'm guessing we got 10 or 11 packs left to go. Greater Auramancy. See, pretty decent box here. Pretty decent box. That card is beautiful. I actually prefer that one over the anime version. And that might be a hot take, but art's subjective, right? And this is my that's my favorite version of it. Fairies really really picked up after this set too, right? Lots of fairy cards got expensive. The Iron Crag, Minstrosity, and Rowan's Grim Search. Utopia Sprawl. This was a really expensive $3, $4, $5 uncommon. And there's Rowan. How is this card not everywhere? 3 mana for a 4/2 with Menace. You tap her. Spells you cast this turn that are black and or red cost X less, where X is the amount of life you lost this turn. Activate only as a sorcery. That's crazy. You could send like a huge fireball for 1 red if you play your cards right. Pun intended with that. So Rowan, get in that Dragon Shield Lagoon dual matte sleeve. For Scott, Unnatural Growth. Vendor, Unnatural Growth's kind of unfair too. If that resolves and they make it to their attack step, you might lose the game. All right, here we go. Restless Biovac. This is the manland I was talking about earlier. So it comes into play tapped. You can tap it for red or white. You can pay 3. It becomes a 2/2 red and white ox until end of turn. And whenever it attacks, you put a 1/1 counter on creature you control. Seems good. But better options, I assume. Better options than that, so. Let's see what we get here. Season of Growth. And we got the Spiteful Hexmage. We hit one of these in foil a little earlier in the booster box. Warehouse Tabby, Cooped Up, and Water Wings. When you were a kid and you didn't know how to swim, did you have the little inflatable, the swimmies, the water wings? I think I did. Sentinel Velociraptor. I can't remember because that was so long ago. That was like 3,000 years ago. But there's a point I didn't know how to swim and I was scared of the water. I liked having my floaties on me. All right, Scott, looks like 5 more packs. Let's see. Whoa! There's our anime card. It's a Nature's Will. We'll take that one. Not too bad. And the Mosswood Dread Knight. This is another Up the Beanstalk. That was a super pack. Anime card, Up the Beanstalk, and the Dread Knight. I think that might be the best rare. One of the top rares. Very powerful card. Let's get one more mythic here. Let's get the Cauldron. Skitter's Blessing. Cauldron's super hard to hit. Card definitely picked up some steam over the past couple weeks. Curiosity, Ritual, Eerie Interference, and Obyrus Attendance. 2 more packs. 2 more packs. All right. Doubling Season, Cauldron. Let's go. Okay. It's just a foil Ashiok. We'll take that. We'll definitely take that. Phyrexian Unlife and a Virtue double mythic pack. Okay. Right here in the close, we're getting some extra beef. So let's see. This is a quite a few mythics. We'll count it up after this last pack. See if we can somehow hit another one. Doubling Season, just a foil Leyline of Sanctity. We'll take it. Nice little consolation prize. The Apprentice's Folly, cut in, and we're gonna end things with a Scream Puff. So let's count the mythics here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mythics out of a draft box. Seems pretty solid. We got the Cavalry, the Study, the Scorcher, the Auramancy, Rowan. Not a bad spread there. Just missing the Cauldron and the Doubling Season. Well, guys, I appreciate you joining me. Like I said, please like, subscribe, leave me a comment for the giveaways. Scott, once again, thank you for sponsoring the video. Glad I get this done for you. I love your faces. We'll see you in the next one.